Okay, so while we're fucking raging, what happened? Where are we coming from?
We spent the last 5 hours, 5 fucking hours, trying to get our truck out of a hole this big.
Yeah, okay, so what happened? The other day it rained actually. It was 10 degrees above Celsius yesterday, and it rained all fucking day. It rained and rained and rained and rained and rained like biblical proportions. And then the temperature dropped 20 fucking degrees and it snowed. It snowed a fucking 1.5 feet. Check this shit. It snowed a 1.5 feet. Everything is covered. All the cars are on the street. You can't even tell, but in front of that pickup down there, there's like a huge snowbank. It's like fucking 6 feet tall. The guy shoveled. I'll show you guys in the front what a fucking bordello it is. It's terrible. It's terrible. And yeah, so there's just snow everywhere. Again, all the cars are on the street. There's a guy with a snowblower down there. Can't really see him, but he's there. So what happened was that the yard where we park our truck, our dumper, I went to go clear it off today like a good little soldier, and you know, I cleared it off. I turned it on to warm it up. I scraped everything off, and after that I shoveled all around it, because the yard gets shoveled or gets plowed, but not like first priority. So the guy with the tractor plows the entire yard like when it's convenient for him. So what we do when it snows is that we go there, we clear the snow off our truck, we shovel all around our truck, and then we wait for the guy to fucking come do it. Because, you know, we're smart enough at least to not schedule any jobs on the days of a big snow dump. So after I shoveled today, I took off and I moved forward about 1.5 feet, just so I could shovel the snow underneath the truck and anything that I missed. So I shovel a halo of snow around the truck, and I drive forward a little bit, and then I shovel like the remaining shit underneath, and then I back up to where I used to be, and then I get stuck. And why I got stuck was because I'm parked down on a hill, and there's a fucking hole at the bottom of the fucking hill that my back wheels are stuck in, and that hole became a massive puddle last night, and then it froze over. And even with the chains on the tires that we fucking made, it doesn't fucking work. They just spin and spin and spin and spin. Yeah, they broke the ice, made it deeper. You can't really see, I fucked up my thumb here. Yeah, right there. Yeah, because we're using our farm jack as a come-along. And that didn't work either. Because, well, it worked, but we couldn't get the rope taut enough to fucking pull it out properly. So even if we tied everything, once we got the rope taut, and tied our knot, then we used the farm jack to pull the rope 3 feet. But in 3 feet of pulling, it didn't even advance the truck like fucking 2 inches. It advanced it a little bit, but anyway, we couldn't do it. Because the standard practice for that would be, you know, to crank it for 3 feet, and then, you know, put the vehicle in park or shut it off or in gear or whatever, and then undo it and then reset it and crank it another 3 feet. But we can't retighten the rope. And honestly, it's minus 10 degrees outside. No matter what gloves you wear, it slips on the rope.
And then with wind
plus the wind, so it's colder than that.
It's ice and then a puddle, then snow on top.
Yeah, so
all in the yard. So
basically, nothing we do works. So our Tundra, our other truck, is rear-wheel drive with studded tires, and there's weight in the back. It's usually fine, but not for this. It's not a fucking recovery vehicle. Luckily, Big Red Bear, our other truck, our dad's truck, the F-150, is 4-wheel drive. So we called him up to help pull us out. As soon as he got here, we engaged the 4-wheel drive. The lights come on, a little 4x4. It doesn't work though. It doesn't work. And I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried over and over and over again. It's happened in the past where sometimes a light gets stuck on and it either said it's in four-wheel drive when it's not, or vice versa. And this usually happens. It's a 2000 F-150, so it usually happens depending on how hard you push the gear shift, or the the four-wheel drive shift, I should say, whatever the fuck it's called. But today, it wasn't working. It wasn't working. It wasn't working, and I even tried to do it. I tried all types of shit. I tried to shift when it was in park. I tried to shift when it was in neutral. I tried to shift when the vehicle was off, and when I turned it back on, it revved all crazy, which means that I didn't have the right shift. It's somewhere in between. So, yeah, it's in rear-wheel drive now, fully functioning rear-wheel drive, no 4x4. So we couldn't drive into the unplowed parking lot to pull us out. We bought these little 2 traction aid things from a place nearby, which, it's a helpful little place, but they don't work. Well, because they're too flimsy, and we're in a gnarly fucking place.
They're made for cars, not for a truck filled with branches.
Yeah, it's because we have about 10,000 pounds of weight now. I tried tipping the bed back. We tried. Look, we got it moving. Oh, and that's what happened with my thumb. The fucking farm jack snapped on it, and it's all swollen and bruised now. I'm so fucking pissed. We don't know what we're gonna do. We could buy other come-alongs. Not come-alongs. We could buy a fucking... we could buy other traction aids, except the only place that sells them requires a vaccine passport. And I'm not doing that shit. But this is one of those times, guys, where the entire universe is against us. Leave a thought in the comments if you've been there. And there's no moral to this story. There's no moral like, oh, see, everything's shitting on us and going terribly, but look at my happy demeanor. No, I'm fucking pissed, man. I said every fucking explicit outside, every fucking racial slur. Mark helped me with a couple that I forgot in front of neighbors. I don't give a fuck, man. And
it's one of those days.
It's one of those days, and it's not getting any better. We don't know what we're gonna do. I don't want right now, and it's gonna snow again tonight. And right now, as it stands, the back wheels of Uncle Joe are in about 4 inches of fucking water that's going to fucking freeze, and I really don't want it to freeze overnight. It's gonna be fucking messy. It might help us get out to a certain extent tomorrow, but I don't know.
Well, tomorrow I'm coming back with a bag or 2 of salt, so it'll at least melt the ice around the tire, so we won't necessarily have to deal with breaking it out of the ice.
Yeah, there's that.
Which we would need to put a hell of a lot more force to tear it out of there.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to dump a fuck ton of salt all around the back 4 tires.
And it might be plowed tomorrow. It might. It probably won't be because it's gonna snow again tonight. And if that's the case, if it's plowed, we can get in with our Tundra and pull it out. If it's not, then we can't.
No, and depending on how, and underneath the snow, it was all slush.
Yeah,
So we dug down.
It's terrible.
All the way down to where the truck is, but it wouldn't have mattered because we have to turn into an area that's just another ditch.
I hate getting stuck. I hate getting stuck.
And nobody around here has anything to help us.
They could, but they don't want to.
Yeah.
They don't want to.
We're on our own again.
Yeah.
And we're denied by the government. So we can't go to the place where they could be like, oh, hey, we've got this cool little thing that's right here for you.
And see, guys, like, the moral of the story is that this sort of thing happens all the time. I'm not going to say it happens more often than not, but in the winter, it definitely happens often, and it's not a reason to quit. It's not.
It's a reason to be more prepared.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a reason to get your shit together better. It's a reason to plan out your place better, and to do anything and everything, even if it seems stupid and overkill, to keep it from happening.
Yep, that's it.
Because we've had, the entire time it's there, we've had a trailer full of branches. And if we just build up a little platform underneath it, the water would flow down and freeze, but we'd still be up on the wood. So something like a pallet or a half pallet, if we do get it out of there, we're going to find one of those and put it underneath, so it's at least above where we need it to be.
Well, we could weld a frame. Yeah. But again, that's everything. Everything at Poppy's house is going to be all buried now in the snow in the yard. And it's going to be a fucking ordeal to go get it.
Metal, and I mean, mean,
all our stuff, all our tools.
We have a bit of metal here.
Not enough though.
Yeah, we've got an A-frame. That's about it.
We need angle iron. We need. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 relatively long pieces of angle iron. There's our generator.
Welders.
Yeah, and our welders are all in there. But yeah, so we just anyway. It's just one of those fucking days.
5 hours of being soaked and fucking wet.
Yeah, and it's very cold. It's very cold and it's very frustrating. It's very demoralizing. So yeah, just want to let you guys know in case. Oh, and yeah, my tooth fucking broke off the other day. It's still fucking broken. I have to go get it pulled out, and they have to fix the other teeth around it. So there's that also. And we went to go look for land the other day, but it didn't go so well. I mean, it went okay, but it didn't go great. So back to the old fucking drawing board. I'm gonna say at least like certain things are going well. Like, you know, at least we have work.
And there's one big benefit, that like one good thing of good news recently.
Yeah. For now. Oh, yeah. Newest addition to the family. I wish it was under better circumstances. But yeah.
Nice little new steel.
Yeah.
Nice and fancy with multiple chokes.
Yeah, it's got a
nice
bunch of chokes.
Little tapered blade.
Yeah.
That's sharp as hell.
Show the choke. See, it's got a choke here. And then it's got also...
And then the normal choke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Up here.
So it's cool little fella.
So now we've got something cool to, you know, play with on our next job.
Yeah.
But we gotta get the truck out first.
We'll get it out. It's just a fucking hassle, and it's a waste of a day.
Yeah, and it's going to be an annoyance tomorrow because we have to, you know, remake a puddle pretty much.
Yeah.
To start with.
And we basically wasted the entire day. Dude, I spent $100 just now on nothing.
Entire day, $100
on nothing.
I haven't eaten today.
Yeah, and it's and you know, like, big deal, $100. But like, how often does it happens all the time?
Yeah,
happens all the time.
If we had to shell out $100 every time, you know, a little problem like this came up, because this is technically a little problem.
Yeah, it's a little problem.
But it is $100 here, $100 there.
That's what, dude. In the past 2 weeks, I probably spent $2,000 on nothing. Yeah. On little things.
Random little things that we need around the fucking...
It cost me $160 to fill up my Toyota Tundra with gas the other day. And...
because of Trudeau and Biden, those sacks of shit.
Yeah, and that's...
if the pipeline existed, if we just had the one pipeline that they wanted to put in, we would be laughing at the gas price. America and Canada.
But, you know, guys, Canada is bad right now. Anyone that said it's good has their fucking head up their ass.
We're in a dictatorship. The dictator has taken over.
And God bless the Freedom Convoy and everyone, you know, fighting and that didn't capitulate.
If our trucks were better, we would be out there with them. Yeah. But we'd probably be arrested right now, actually.
Yeah. Because but we would be there too. Look, we would be there too, except our brakes still don't fucking work in our Tundra. Because there's still air in the lines, because we bled it like 50 times, but we have to bleed it some more. And the brakes in Uncle Joe are going also.
So we're going to have a new master cylinder for that. We have it might even be a video. We might film us, you know.
Yeah, so we can't do that until we fix the other one. We can't do the other one until we get the other one out of the fucking garage where it's fucking stuck. And then we got to dump the wood. And oh yeah, and the fucking our dumping yard changed the rules on us last fucking minute.
Yeah, a few months before we were able.
Yeah, we were supposed to dump February 1st, so February 12th around, we went to go dump from our first job, and we got big surprise, we got stuck, and long story short, we got ourselves out in about 10 minutes, and they're equipped to help us get out, even in the summer. In the summer...
they've got tractors. Yeah. It's a fully functioning farm.
And they're like, oh, if you get stuck, call the front desk. This is in the summer. So in the winter, we're there. We're giving them business. We pay $50 to dump every fucking load.
We signed a contract with them.
Yeah. So the first day we go there, we get stuck, we get out. And the second day we go prepared, made chains for the tires and everything. And as soon as we get there, before we're about to go back to the job, they tell us...
we pay... Then we had to fix something, the brake pedal on the truck, and as we were doing that, they ran out. Oh no! You can't
change the rules. Yeah, last minute rule change. So now it's fucking mid-February, and they said not until early May.
Yeah.
will
So
we be able
another-
to dump. So for 2 fucking months now,
2.5 months.
we have to find another place to dump fucking wood. And guys, this is fucking really hard to do. Also, in the market for a wood chipper, the used ones, $20,000. Can you fucking believe that?
For those
20.
smaller ones.
Yeah, for the smallest one they have, 5-inch branches. Use.
And
Like,
the 5-inch branches don't do very much.
and I saw one. I saw the $4,000 ones at Home Depot or online, like the DK2 one and shit like that. And they're all shit. They have the Kohler 14 horsepower motor. It's fucking $4,000, $5,000 with tax for a chipper that you can't fucking tow anywhere above 50 miles an hour.
And one branch at a time, and you have to.
Yeah, and the
force
branch is
branch
fucking
in.
shaking, bouncing. It sucks, man.
The
But
chipper is better than we have now.
yeah, arguably. But we might even have to buy one anyway.
Yeah.
We might have to spend $5,000 to not have to spend 20.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous, and we have to.
$5,000 and however much it's going to cost for us to convert this chipper to something we can use.
Yeah,
Because we have to either get it into a trailer, get it into the truck, or pull it with one
or
of the
build a
trucks.
trailer for it. Yeah, build a trailer for it and weld it to it so that it
Well,
becomes
that's pulling it
fucking.
with one of the trucks.
Yeah,
So
roadworthy.
we
you
might
know?
have to, it might cost us $10,000 to build.
Yeah,
Well, to buy and build a
yeah,
trailer for.
yeah. It would cost several $1,000s to modify
And
it.
then it wouldn't even be, it wouldn't be perfect. It would just, be suitable.
Yeah, and to build a frame with wheels and an axle, to hold a chipper. It's a chipper's not super heavy. It's around 600 pounds, but then you have to buy like relatively thick metal.
Sturdy metal.
Yeah.
You have to
And the
wheels
axle, just the axle is around $500.
At least depending on which one we
It's
go with.
probably a little bit less if you get one with no brakes on it. But, it's nice to have, it doesn't need it at that weight, but
No.
still, things to fucking consider. So the axle on its own is $500. Wheels and tires, $200 each. And then that's not counting the metal for the frame. You're already at $1,000. Yeah. So,
So
metal for the
it's-
frame, it could cost another
And
$500.
metal's jumped up by, I think, at least 50%.
Yeah, it's
in the last
crazy.
few
It's
months.
fucking crazy.
Wood has gone up 130%, I think. Some ridiculous thing like
Yeah.
that. It's insane.
And now our dad's truck also, it doesn't work, so he's gonna want us to get rid of it, and it's gonna be a fucking ordeal. And that it sucks because that truck sat in his driveway for 10 years.
And
Fucking
if we had land, if we could just
Yeah, I
park
know.
it and work on it, we could make it into any goddamn truck we wanted.
yep,
But we don't have the place.
yep.
We just need to find a small little place that isn't going to be $100,000 for half an acre.
And whatever. Fuck, it sucks because all the money I saved for anyway, whatever. Fuck.
And so winter
Whatever.
is extremely hard here.
Winter's brutal here, guys.
And if
It's-
you don't live up here, it's hard to fathom.
yeah, it's hard to
at
fucking
least
fathom.
Twice as much on heating. It's twice as much on gas. It's twice as much on food. It's twice as much on everything.
Yep, and that's
then-
not counting the discomfort that you're always in
And then
to go
yeah,
places.
exactly. And then on top of that, to just keep yourself in shape.
Uh.
Because you're not going out and doing everything.
No, and you guys-
all you're doing is sitting there, and all you can do on some days when it's minus 30 and you
can't do anything.
8 feet of snow, you can't go
You
out.
can exercise in your house.
Yeah, and that's about
And that's it. And the roads aren't plowed, and there's nothing dry outside. Okay, if they're plowed, maybe, but there's still inches of snow, so you can't run, you can't fucking skip rope, you can't ride a bike. All the gyms are fucking closed, by the way.
And you need a vax if you go in afterwards.
Yeah,
Anyways,
like
if
when
they
they're
are
gonna
open.
open back up, yeah. And dudes, like out here, they're not reopening shit in Quebec. People are so stupid. They think that they are. They're not. They're getting rid of the vaccination pass.
Suspending. They're not
Suspending
getting rid
it.
of it. They're
They're
suspending
suspending it
it
temporarily.
to bring back whenever they see fit.
Yeah, so big box stores, like we can shop into our heart's content, full capacity, great. Costco is going to be so happy. Like, great. But the mask mandate is still in place indefinitely.
Still can't go to
Fuck
skate
this
park.
fucking place.
Still can't go
Yeah,
to what we want to fucking do.
yeah, we can't
If-
do anything.
If it wasn't for the goddamn stupid retarded mask mandate, which makes no sense, we would have been at Spin all winter.
That's the skate park
And
we skate at.
Yeah, we have videos of it. Further on, we haven't been there in a few years
Yeah,
because of all this
several
bullshit.
years. Yeah.
And even just that would have made winter 100 times better.
Yep.
It would have been bearable.
And we had the budget. Dude, I saved for everything this
We-
winter. My teeth fucked up last year, like, because they started falling apart. Well, they fell apart the year before, and then I got them fixed, and they kept falling apart. So I saved $4,000 for last winter, and I had to spend it all to fix my teeth. And I figured, okay, well, I should save twice that. And I should save twice that. And, you know, long story short, I saved a shitload of money for this winter. And
When we both had money saved
to
up.
buy land. And
Third and
we haven't bought shit. We haven't bought shit, man. Like
we've gotten a few little things, like, you know, the generator.
we got some cool stuff, but nothing.
It was all like deals. It was all, you know, hell, the generator was half off, if not more.
Yeah.
And we haven't gotten anything, you know, full price except for the saw. But
I said I spent $2,000 in the past, like, yeah, that's not even counting the chainsaw. Yeah. That's counting like knickknacks and baubles.
Because that's a tool, and that goes into the tool.
And that's the cost of living here. Yeah. And you know, if
the amount of food, the price of meat has gone up.
It's unbelievable. It's fucking unbelievable. Did we get any, by the way? Did we get those loins?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, that's about that.
We're going to go make our first meal of the day at 6 at night or 5:30 at night.
And we'll keep you guys posted on what happens next. But that's it. So if you guys are in a similar situation like this, know that you're not alone.
Hey, feel free to put in the comments.
Oh yeah, put it in. Yeah, put in the fucked up things that happen.
Situation you're in, if you've gotten stuck, car accidents. Just let us know the shitty crap that, you know, you've been in, and we'll, you know, enjoy each other's crapulence for a bit. And hey, maybe you'll have some advice for us.
Yeah.
And us for you. Yeah. And the only way we'll ever be able to actually, you know, do anything in advance is if we start talking a little.
Yep.
So let's get the conversation going, and let's see if we can, you know, enjoy each other's company and, you know, get to know each other a little.
All right, that's good. Okay, peace out, bye.
Ciao.
GoPro, stop recording.